Okay, remember, I changed my voice, obviously, I can control myself easily. Anyone who works at the stores that I usually go to can tell you that, the places I frequent. So, one of many examples, I won't start yelling this video, even though it's the type of thing that makes you want to yell. So, we see on the screen, the Black Panther and David and Goliath. Okay, just like in the author of the Bible didn't seem to care about how tall people are. I don't care how tall you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how strong you are, and so on and so forth. Okay. I care about character, and you know, people aren't showing that very much these days. Okay, so what do these single combat events mean? David versus Goliath, the Black Panther, Menelaus versus Paris, Hector and Achilles, from Greco-Roman mythology. What is the significance of it? So a lot of people, don't understand Judeo-Christian history in its pagan context. It's obvious, kind of mainstream pagan context was overkills the significance of things. Why does Revelation 19 connect to 1 Samuel 17? Okay. Why is the West acting like clowns and doing their blackface thing, their military hazing thing, their psyop-like activities? Basically are organized psyops by the state. Because they know that they have definitively lost and there's no way back. Why transhumanism? Why eugenics? Because they've lost the natural competition. And they have the nerve to, harass me on the way out. I mean, what does that do for them? Put yourself in their shoes. Okay, say you're an arrogant Northern European person, French, will say, I don't want to get on the English back to back, because I don't think it's entirely fair, but I do think they're very much involved in this thing. Put yourself in their shoes, and you're looking at this thing. How is this in your best interest to harass me every day? They control the media. They control law enforcement, intelligence agencies, military groups, social clubs, gentlemen's clubs, secret societies, social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, what have you. Okay. TikTok. There's corporate partnerships and alliances, and they don't make moves on the eugenic process. They don't make moves on the eugenic process. Okay. Unless they have a good reason, or it's controlled opposition or something like that. So why are they acting like complete clowns with the essence of the future of their offspring? You see, anyone who can respect somebody who doesn't obey God and is part of a group that goes the distance to make sure that the future of their offspring is despicable, that they'll always be the offspring of those people who persecuted the most righteous guy ever. I mean, how could you respect this? And obviously, I'm right to be very angry in my videos. I'm right to exclaim why I'm right. I'm right to keep making videos even though I'm persecuted and they're interfering with my videos. Because it's moral repetition. I can't stress that enough. Even if nobody ever hears my videos. Okay? I'll have that moral repetition every day. And those of you who are viewers now, you look back into my first video, part 1, back in 2009, August 31st, something like this. Okay? That was back in 2009. It's September 2022. Moral repetition, uncontrolled opposition, back to back. You could tell I'm not with the left, right, or middle. You could tell I'm not a Democrat, not a Republican, not a liberal or conservative of any type, not a libertarian. You could tell easily. You could tell that my willpower and my brain power goes far beyond everyone else. I'm not in some gentleman's club, social club, secret society. You can tell. I'm not pushing their agenda. You can see that adversity, that consistent complaining about women, consistently complaining about women. You know what I'm saying? Consistently pointing out that women shun me. Consistently living with my parents. Far better than owning a million mansions. And the Bible says, better the little that the righteous have than share plunder with the proud, than the wealth of many wicked, and things of this nature. Okay? Better to be lowly in spirit with the oppressed. and to share plunder with the proud, and the wealth of many wicked, and things of this nature. Okay, paraphrasing, going off the top of my head. That's what it says in Proverbs. It makes it clear. A female who rejects good sense is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. A beautiful female who rejects good sense, who doesn't have sound judgment, is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Better a short life living for God than a long life with a female who's a gold ring in a pig's snout. Now, what about an ugly female? What about being single? What about being controlled by the New World Order, them trying to make you date, another guy? What about being a sex cult and taking dick in a booty for fucking years and years and you're not even gay? You want to live a long life like that? It's fucking retarded. You see what happens when you're afraid to man up for what's right? They just keep fucking you in the ass again and again. Sun goes up, sun goes down. Stick it in your ass, and your ass, and your ass every day in more ways than one. Spiritually, socially, politically, financially, literally, sexually, back to back. Then they're like, "Is this your son? Oh, he looks very handsome. Can I shake his hand?" I say, "Sure, why not? Why wouldn't you be able to?" "Oh, I was just asking you." "Oh, hi, Mr. Someone. You must be, a bunch of fucking sick fucks." They're not dicking down your kid, you're helping them dick down your neighbors and your friends and your family. "That's my cousin, you can fuck him in the ass, just not my kid." "Oh, understandable." It's fucking ridiculous. 1 in 4 little girls. 1 in 6 little boys. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth sending your kid to church to be a choir boy these days? Do you send your kids with some lube? With a condom, too? When you send them to the Boy Scouts to go get mentored or private lessons? When you send them to the church to be a choir boy, altar boy? You know what I'm saying? You play gay porn for him first? That's how he gets ahead in life? People lost their motherfucking minds. You see me consistently speaking against the gay agenda before it got anywhere near this bad. Way before Generation Z said they're 25% LGBT, way before I said, look, there's an LGBT agenda, and just like women get sextorted and taken advantage of, sexually harassed, and forced to sleep with their bosses, they're going to do the same thing to guys. Now look at all you guys in cults and all these corporate groups getting fucked right in the ass. Okay? Because you'd rather go out like a bitch than rally to me. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to that single combat, if you knew you were taking on a guy who's on board with that, they're like, "I'm in the military, I'm in the police, I'm in American martial arts, hi," and they're basically helping make sure that little kids get fucked right in their ass. Would you take them seriously in single combat? No. If they hid from your challenge and start acting like a circus bitch, would you take them and their family and their offspring seriously? No. And even if I did take them seriously, the logic doesn't exist for them to be able to connect to God after I'm gone.